my cousins, the Aquinos, cabinet secretaries of Antiquary, cabinet secretaries of Noy, um, friends of Ninoy, Cory, Noy, and the Aquino family. Such a pleasant day to see everyone. It's a big reunion of sorts. I was telling Senator Frank earlier na nakakatuwa seeing two generations of cabinet secretaries in this room. And of course, old friends that have never left the Aquino family all these years. Welcome. Magandang umaga po. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Today holds deep significance. On this very day in 1986, standing firm in the face of great uncertainty, Antiquary addressed the people at EDSA, choosing to love her country despite the hardships it had brought her. Critics have often claimed that she was never physically present during those tense days at EDSA. To dispel such rumors, she often said she wished she had a picture of herself addressing the crowds near the POEA building at the corner of EDSA and Ortigas Avenue. As it turns out, we had one all along. It was in our archives. And today we are happy to share that this photo, captured by a foreign newspaper, is now part of this new exhibit. In that same spirit of tying together memories of the past, we decided that in view of the traditional ribbon cutting to reopen the Aquino Museum, we instead opted to tie yellow ribbons, as you probably did already coming into this venue. As Kiko so aptly pointed out, tying ribbons, especially yellow ribbons, is far more fitting for the people we remember and honor here today. The yellow ribbon has long symbolized courage, hope, unity, and unwavering commitment to democracy. So today we choose to reconnect with our history, to tie together the stories of those who came before us with the work we continue today. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Tata Hill Nartea. Tata Hill, please stand up. Noy's close-in photographer, for proposing the photo book we are also launching today. We likewise extend our sincere appreciation to our dear friend, Telma Sanwan. Please stand up. Who generously volunteered to lead the team. Their efforts ensured that the story of Noynoy Aquino's presidency, one that fulfilled the promise of democracy that Ninoy died for and Cory restored, is preserved and passed on. The motivation behind both this renovation and the book is simple: to complete the Aquino love story with our people, by weaving Noy's journey with that of Ninoy and Cory. In a time when truth is undermined and history is rewritten, we felt the urgent need to enshrine the legacies of those who selflessly dedicated their lives to restoring freedom, democracy, the rule of law, and good governance. We need to show, through facts, not distortion, that while the Aquino brand of democracy was not perfect, it worked. But beyond remembering, we hope to inspire others to make the daily commitment, just as Uncle Ninoy and Antiquary Ninoy did, to remain faithful to the cause of making democracy more meaningful and relevant to the vast majority of our people, especially those that are still left behind. That is what today is all about. It is about celebrating the selfless choices of Pinoy, Cory, and Noy. Their choice to serve, their choice to love our country and our people. At this point, I want to recognize Kiko D, our new executive director. The next generation. And architect Dan Chapo. Who have thoughtfully woven the theme of choices into the museum's narrative, the choices that define us, the choices that shape a nation. Of course, they wouldn't have done all this without the tireless work of Karen, Carrera Karen, please stand up to the right. Please stand, please stand, please stand. Amor Castillo. Nicole Dizon. Henry Makatangal. Dave Francisco. Ted Rodriguez. Mehan Silvano. And all the other silent but hardworking staff of the center. As we tie the ribbons coming in, we maybe also renew our ties to the cause of democracy and nation building, one that leaves no one behind. I know this may seem like an unreasonable ask and a daunting task, given our current realities and the odds stacked against us. But we must never waver, because once upon a time, Uncle Ninoy, Auntie Cory, and Noy faced their own overwhelming challenges, and yet they still made the choice to fight and choose to love and serve unconditionally, even when they did not live to see the full rewards of their sacrifices. May we find the courage to do the same. Magandang hapon po sa inyo.